Hey, what's going on guys, my name's Raph, and Pokémon Horizons will finally be commencing this Friday. The new Generation 9 Pokémon Scarlet and Violet anime has a lot of hype surrounding it, and I'm sure there's bound to be some exciting reveals along the way. From what we know so far, it seems Liko will be having the main focus in the series, especially in regards to her Terra All pendant. However, what if I told you that a future outcome may have already been teased way ahead of time, and it's all thanks to the Pokémon Scarlet and Violet Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't already to keep up to date, and without further ado, let's begin. Pokémon Horizons has been revealed to be the new Pokémon anime series that will commence airing from tomorrow. A 1 hour special will be the welcoming episode for this new series. In the recent weeks, we've learned quite a bit of information to do with the new Pokémon Scarlet and Violet anime. Pokémon Horizons will be focusing on the entire Pokémon World and Paldea region, implying that it could be in an alternative universe. We know that there are two main protagonists being Liko, a girl from Paldea, who appears to have a Terra All pendant. We also have Roy, who is a boy from Kanto and has a mysterious Pokeball. Additional characters such as Freed, Captain Pikachu, and their crew from the Rise and Volt tacklers have also been made known. We also got introduced to the Explorers, alongside their leader being Amethio, and a character named Nidothing. A black shiny Rayquaza has been said to be making its appearance within this series. I've already made some videos talking about potential theories and plot points about this new series, so be sure to check those out should you wish. Let's now talk about Liko and her relation to the Scarlet and Violet DLC. During the recent Pokemon Presents, we were introduced to the new DLC coming to the games, known as the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. There will be two parts to this DLC expansion pass, with part 1 being the Teal Mask, focusing on the legendary Pokemon Ogerpon. Part 2 is called the Indigo Disc, and it will be focusing on another legendary Pokemon called Terapagos. Looking closely at these Pokemon, we notice how they have some aesthetics that relate to Liko's Terra All pendant, with Terapagos having the logo on its back that matches Liko's pendant shape, and Ogerpon's star gem that is also shown at the bottom. I've already mentioned in a previous video talking about this subject on how maybe Liko could have 3 different outcomes in relation to this. These being that maybe Liko wishes to catch Terapagos, her pendant may have an anime exclusive gimmick, or maybe the pendant will allow her to utilise different Terra types of energy in a unique way. The summary for episode 3 of this series has also been revealed, and I think it holds a very special detail that could relate to all of this and a future plot point. Let's explore some possibilities. Before I begin, the details I'll be discussing are in no particular order. This is just pure speculation. Yesterday, we received a rough translation of the summary for episode 3 of Pokémon Horizons. Shout out to my friend Priyaku for sourcing this from the TV guide. The summary for episode 3, as long as I'm with Sprigatito I'm sure, states the following. Sprigatito is kidnapped by the Explorers, and Liko decides to get Sprigatito back. Freed and the Rising Volt tacklers help Liko. They are able to locate the Explorers' hideout, and Amethio is waiting for them. Now from the initial trailer, we notice how Amethio batters Liko and Sprigatito with his Ceruledge, seemingly wanting to obtain Liko's Terra All pendant that was gifted to her by her grandmother. What really intrigues me is the reason as to why Amethio and the Explorers want the pendant. Well, it could be for a few reasons. The first could be that the terrestrialization phenomenon has not been yet discovered in the Paldea region. This viewer's comment on one of my posts stated that maybe seeing as Liko's pendant is the only clue made so far about this phenomenon, this could be the reason as to why Amethio wishes to obtain it, and I'll elaborate on that shortly. Maybe Sprigatito terrestrializes against Amethio and Ceruledge during their battle, hence why we see this frame of the Terra energy bursting from the pendant, and from this energy, maybe the black shiny Rayquaza gets randomly caught up in the energy that then causes it to terrestrialize as well. Maybe Rayquaza will follow Liko along the way, as she has the pendant that will exert this energy onto the legendary Pokemon, maybe something similar to how the Rayquaza from the XY Mega Evolution Act specials was around the giant rock that allowed it to Mega Evolve. Now going back to Amethio, the reason why he may wish to obtain the pendant could be due to the points mentioned. But better yet, taking these small plot points into account, it could very much lead on to something bigger. This in relation to the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC. What if later on into the story of the series, we see Liko, Roy, Freed and his crew alongside Amethio later discover the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero? Liko could follow suit to the main character in the games, and having the special pendant, this could also relate once again to Terapagos and Ogerpon. My friend Soul Silver Art brought this post to my attention, and even though I've analysed this information before, the way the two gems fit perfectly to relate to Liko's pendant says a lot. So this pendant itself could be the true key that may unlock the huge story plot later on down the line. Seeing as Pokémon Horizons is said to have subtitles to relate to the story arcs in the series, I can definitely see a plot like this happening. Terapagos is said to be the Pokémon responsible for terrestrialization, and maybe Ogerpon's Terra Gem is something that will allow the Pokemon to reveal its true form of power. So taking these points into consideration as well, It could be that Liko's pendant will allow both the Teal Mask and Indigo Disc game story plots to come full circle too in the Pokemon anime. At first I thought Liko would have the pendant to maybe later on catch Terapagos, but now looking closer into the possible insight from Amethio and the pendant in general, relating to the frames and clues we've seen so far in the trailer, maybe these outcomes will happen later on down the line in the anime series. Liko is said to be the new face of the anime alongside Roy as well, so we're bound to be in for a thrilling adventure that involves both of these protagonists. Now this could just be a pure coincidence, and maybe Liko's Terra Orb pendant has no relation at all to the hidden treasure of Area Zero, but with the way the new anime series is said to have aspects relating to Paldea and terrestrialization in general, I think there is a good chance we could see all of this happening. The anime is bound to either follow suit to the games in some manner to provide representation of the Paldea region, or alternatively, it could be that the anime will follow its own approach, having some elements relate to a certain plot and introduce unique concepts along the way. Maybe Terapagos and Ogerpon will not be involved at all, and everything will be focused on the Black Shiny Rayquaza instead, but I think that there's something more yet to come in due course, so we'll just have to wait and see. With the focus heavily being put onto Liko and her Terra Orb pendant, I think we can all agree that something big is going to go down in this series. The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC will be released later on this year, and if the anime series wishes to follow a similar 3-year airing compared to others, then maybe there will be a lot of different story arcs that will follow to build up to the final focusing on the Hidden Treasure. There's a lot of opportunity with this new anime series, and even though our boy Ash Ketchum is no longer around, I'm sure we're in for some fun adventures with Liko, Roy and all of the other characters. The anime series will be commencing from tomorrow, so be sure to stay tuned for all of the information that is to be revealed, and of course, I'll provide you all with updates once it's all here. There's going to be a lot of content revealed tomorrow. We'll be having the opening and ending, the first 2 episodes, alongside mid-story events and the preview for episode 3, so we're bound to receive further clarification about these potential theories and plot points. This new series looks very promising, and I'm really excited for it. So far it looks like the characters are receiving a lot of love, and I'm sure we're bound to be seeing them develop along the way, so be sure to stay tuned for what is to come in the future of the Pokemon anime. But why not let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Team Pokécraft Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.